The new resident of Brighton Zoo left the Swans today. We're now left without a manager, meaning that we need to get one. The current managerial candidates are Leon Britton, Cameron Toshak, John Eustace, and Daniel Stendhal. But Chris Coleman, his name's been mentioned. Chris Hughton. My dream option is Michael Laudrup, but that's not going to happen. Also, Michael Flynn. Is it Michael Flynn? I can never remember. So, this would appear. John Eustace he managed the 4-0. He managed during the 4-0 loss to QPR earlier on in the season. Cameron Toshak has not been categorically ruled out, but he is the bookie's favourite. Links with Leon Britton have been downplayed. He's already been caretaker manager once. Graham Potter is set to become is now Brighton's manager, and the fee was around £2 million. We reluctantly gave the green light, despite offering a new contract and transfer assurances. He still chose to leave to the sinking ship that is Brighton. Leon Britton has been installed as an early favourite. There's no evidence to suggest that he's changed that stance. In terms of nothing has changed, I'm not looking for a full-time job. There's no evidence to suggest that. While an official shortlist has not been drawn up, the club has made contact with several potential candidates, but they're nevertheless reluctant to firm up any interest until Potter's departure is confirmed. Barnsley's Daniel Stendhal, and they move arguably ticks a lot of boxes, is not one of those that have been impressed with. Sources close to the manager keen to stress he is happy in South Yorkshire. We all know that is exactly what Graham Potter and Brendan Rodgers said before they left. The loyalty in football is gone. Similar move for Sunderland's Jack Ross has been described as unlikely by reports in the North East, particularly if the Black Cats can clinch promotion back to the Championship. Wales Online understands that Swansea keep an open mind on the identity of the new boss. They are keen to ensure that the new recruit can pick up where Potter left off in terms of playing style. That's good. Potter in praise for helping bring back a brand of attractive attacking football to the stadium, and the hierarchy keen to ensure that the philosophy of the former Ruston boss is not forgotten. Well, footballing, yes, but if you're gonna call it a project, commit to that project and then leave after just a year. I mean, I'm lost for words. As a result, the hierarchy are likely to go for someone they view as young, hungry and ambitious, with a willingness to promote from within in terms of youth, taking further advantage of the club's thriving academy system. This would probably rule out the likes of Sam Allardyce and Tony Pulis, although financial constraints meant moves for either manager always looked unlikely, which in my opinion is good. I think we'll probably end up with Cameron Toshak, as he already works for the club. He is very much the cheapest option. Leon Britton's been ruled out. Did it say John Stendhal? I think it said. I don't mind the look of him. What is the stance on Chris Coleman? Let's have a look. Swansea City fans are saying the same thing. But following supporters have been Swans fans have been speculating the time to be right to make his return to Sam City. As a player is fondly remembered by Swans fans, and many would believe it the right time for him to return, only this time in the dugout. Chris Coleman could work out well, as a job might be opening at Swansea soon. Cue the Chris Coleman rumours to Swansea. Graham Potter to Brighton, Chris Coleman to Swansea. I think the latter is on borrowed time in China. For that year, and only won 7 out of his 21 matches in charge. He made 160 appearances for the Swans between 1987 and 1991, and made his debut at just 17 years of age. After being sacked from Chinese club that I can't pronounce, he is a likely candidate. But right, okay. Oh, the players that are leaving for a minute. Obviously, let's have a look then. Is it gonna work? Please tell me this will work. It's loading. Right, the full list is Captain Leroy Fer and other big names leave the club. Captain Leroy Fer's career at Swansea City is over. He's played twice. He's played once since the end of January. Really, his career was over then. We take it that candidate is believed to be fellow countryman and current vice captain Mike van der Horn, who was impressed when called up taking the armband most of the season. Other big names now saying Wilfred Boney, all of whom have been widely expected to part this summer, given their relatively high wages and lack of game time. Experienced winger Ray Mount has also been officially released, but Archer previously stated that he hoped it would be possible to sort something out, adding that his family was settled in South Wales. However, it seems that the agreement could not be reached, and he's set to be a free agent this summer, although he could yet be back in SA1 before the start of the season. Swansea sources claiming the contract talks could well start up again in coming weeks. So let's have a look at this. Swans play down player exodus threat as Potter closes in on exit. As much as I think Graham Potter might take players with him. What? Oh, something's happened there. I think that a lot of players will leave this summer. So I've got nothing else to really say. Subscribe.